what happened last week when they took a shot at my hero. And they tried to kill the next president of the United States. Enough was enough. And I said, let Trumpomania run wild, brother. Let Trumpomania rule again. Let Trumpomania make America great again.
Ooh, what a spicy show we're watching, huh? All right, guys, here's the deal. Here's the deal, folks. Question is, are we in this or are we merely in this type of correction? We're about to find out. Now, every time we've come down here, we have ripped up. This is not bounced yet. RSI is right at 50. This is your biggest thing to watch this week. Do we hold 50? If we hold 50, put an alert there, that means it's still bullish. If it rejects 50 and goes under, we are definitely in a downtrend, bear market, what have you. And here are my targets. This is my ultimate target, right down here, by October. Okay? Good chance we see the FOMC. There's so many people bared out of their minds right now. This could be a beautiful bear trap too. Those are your three options. All right, let's take a look here. What would possibly happen? Well, we just had that. That's what we just had. Good old sports calendar. Are we going to bounce here midweek, put in a double bottom, and rip on core PCE and GDP numbers? Very possible. If we do that, buy some puts. Okay, this is still a decline. Now, that sounds a little crazy, but bear with me for a second. All right, we're gonna go through a bunch of stuff here. I'll try to run through it. Please take notes. Since I'm going on vacation, we need a few of you to take notes to help the gang, and I'll be in and out. And I'll also this week be doing this. And I'll be looking for good old hammer candles either in the IB session or 2 last hours for scalps. This is not going to be a bunch of swings unless we catch a monster trade. What do you mean? Well, for instance, this shit right here. 25 cents to 1100, okay? Or $25 to $1,100 per contract. Now, I want to point this out. This is now coiled for 3 months and you got a break. You got also a bullish possible VP, Trump saying he is the crypto president. Can this have legs up here at 71? If so, coil, look for end of August, absolute ripper. So Coinbase now, can it make it to 283? Well, check this out. See here how the stow dies off. Not even on a stow bounce or that does it just rips up. Why? Well, because of Bitcoin. Okay, bang bang. So keep an eye on it. Now, as far as Clean Spark and Mara, swung some. Does Mara make a cup here? Very possible. Can Clean Spark do it? Yeah, but it's just it hates this 20 area. Once it gets through here, boom, we are off and we're going to squeeze directly to 24. So worth keeping an eye on those guys. Also hearing more and more about Jamie. This worked, that worked. I would have become a gazillionaire had this kept going even to here. That didn't happen. That totally sucked, but it is what it is. JPM, going to be playing it on Friday. Unless the market starts bouncing. Why do I say that? Well, JPM's holding the daily 9 and it's tested it twice. This is previous all-time high. Okay, can we put on a nice swing and get back to 217? Very possible in this market with this heavy rotation. IWM, same thing. It's hanging out here. What is it doing here? Well, due to rotation. Okay, so it had a $10 sell 3 days in a row. Does it hold a 9? It should. right? That could cause a bounce. KRE, what are you doing here, my friend? Absolutely nothing. Smoking the reefer. Okay, price target. Well, that's met already. Now it needs to go and do the thing, right? Is it gonna go test 63? Whatever's pushing it up, could. Okay, so what am I gonna do? Well, fairly simple. Can it take out that high? If it can, I'll play that high. If it can take out this high, sky's the limit. Okay? Keep watching Bitcoin. Still hanging out where it closed. Okay, great, fantastic. Now, on to the Dixie. Well, it looks like this sucker wants to go test 105 and possibly higher. That sucks. US oil, this is what happens when you proclaim drill baby drill. It falls apart. But that's just the oil price. Oil stocks, ask Double J. You have well, I'm going. You got a nice double bottom here. 2 hammer candles. Can this go higher? Definitely. All right, so keep an eye on it to trade it to 64. And if it breaks 64, you could go to 67 even. Is it doable? Yeah, very much so. I mean, this sucker has coiled and coiled and coiled here. So, could it even run up to here? Sure, if some crazy shit happens. Okay, fantastic. On to the next thing. SPY net flow, not the most bearish in the world. Okay? Same with Nvidia, I believe. And I'll get to my market prediction here if it's bullish. Okay? Like, I've seen worse here. Okay, I'll get to it. Bear with me. Even market tide. So you got this controlled selling here. Could we have rippies that reject and come all the way down? Yeah, this is the first stop I'll really try to load. Now, some old traders say we need to trade as much as we traded above this, we need to trade underneath here. Okay, fine. Well, that's, you know what that is? That is the collar. Actually, the collar is right there. So, is it possible we see this by low September? Yeah, very much so. But this market, anything's possible. We kind of have to play it. It's really hard with this heavy rotation. Some sectors are flying, some are not. So, nice day trades and lottos. So, Tesla. Today, Trump was really bullish on Tesla. Said he loved Elon, blah, 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 blah. They got earnings on Tuesday. It either goes and backtests this trend line or it flies. As of right now, we have a ghost candle to up to here. Okay, that's just a backtest of the daily 9. Mind you, can it do it on Monday? Well, look at this. The stow on the daily is dead. It can totally do it. IV is going to be primed next week. So this is going to have a move next week. Okay, let's look at SMH. Every time we get down here, we bounce. Every time we bounce. Okay, so again, has anything changed with Nvidia? No. You know what's pretty epic though? That you got a triple bottom here on the daily 50. Okay, look at that. We're about to have a daily stow cross. The only thing I don't like is the RSI is under 50 on the daily. So Nvidia needs to have a strong Monday, Tuesday, literally, and get that RSI on the daily back over 50. Where could it go? Well, it's pretty simple here. First target 120 and then 124, right? Back to test this here. So we can also chop. Meta, what a beautiful trade. We sold the 89. Okay, now we know it doesn't like the 89. We also got an hourly cross down, but look at this stow. So very volatile market. Okay, what I don't like, again, RSI under 50. For it to be bullish, it needs to hold over 50. But again, in this market, I mean, look at LRCX. Basically, gave up 2 months of gains in freaking 4 days on nothing. Man, I would like to go back and buy puts here. Oh my god. Anyways, UPSD, where are you? Still hanging out on the 9. Little bit, look at here, coming down, but the daily RSI over 50. I don't like that. We'll see.
Again on SPY, boom, keep going. We're trying to move, baby. $776 billion. Couple contracts, the old contracts on that. $76 billion below.
It's holding about the 9 and the 21. RSI bounced off of 50, as you see, and it's bullish with Bitcoin. Okay, CrowdStrike probably gonna absolutely get smoked. Now, Tuesday we also have Google earnings. Again, I don't like that the RSI is down here, but at the same time, this could be really bullish. Maybe you guys can post if you know of any good news, what's going on with it, because that stow is dead. So it's either going to go down and test the 89 or maybe even the gap, or it's going to rip to highs. Why do I say that? Well, we got that QQQ 505 pre-market downward hammer candle on the hourly. Could it be that we're merely making a inverted head and shoulders? Well, if Nvidia beats, Apple beats, Microsoft beats, Google beats, Facebook beats, and Tesla beats, you're back up here. That's all I'm saying. What if Apple beats? I mean, look at this. It traded like dog shit, then they introduced a pen, literally, and it consolidated, ripped, consolidated, ripped. Is it merely consolidating because of the RSI being down there? So, not the easiest market to read, but if we focus in on SPY, we got a few targets here, okay? One, on Monday, do we rip back up to this? If we do so, I think there's a good chance we go test the ghost candle. Why do I say that? Well, it's all in the details, right? You can see I've marked some stuff out. This particularly, that's an hourly hammer candle coming down, low holds. This is also one hell of an hourly falling wedge. Usually these breakout creates the first shoulder, then comes down, goes lower. Maybe by Wednesday. If we see this by Wednesday, I'm buying calls, canceling moon send, and just freaking holding calls till Friday. Okay? That's what I'd like to see. I'd like to see us rip up here either to the 21 or that ghost candle where we got some hammers, but that was also resistance that we fell down from on Friday. I think we fell down really fast. I remember here when we closed, I said once this goes, I should have listened to myself a little bit better. Got to make adjustments for next time. This is also really, really tricky here. But anyways, so that's what I'm looking for, SPY. Next week we have early high on Monday. Do we gap up and slow bleed? Early low on Tuesday. Wednesday early low. Friday and Thursday early high. So early high, I posted it in the moon notes. Early high Monday, Tuesday early low, Wednesday early low, Thursday, Friday early high. And if we hold within whatever the weekly range is, I think we're going to start going higher again, personally, due to all these earnings. Do they want to drain the stock market right now? It's selling due to a bunch of uncertainty. I would love for Joe to stay in. With that said, we still had that ghost candle on SPY up to here that never filled. And I cannot match that big ghost with a dark pool. It's not there. So that's pretty interesting to me. Anyways, let's take a look at the good old Namo before we wrap this up? Well, we saw it. It was overbought as if chances are that the market is indeed coming down. That's the Indu. But we saw the Namo overbought. Chances are we're in a downtrend for a few months with crazy ass rips. But look at that. Oh my god, this is too spicy for me, man. It's already back down here from freaking 85, and the RSI has been killed to the level we've bounced off of hard. Wow, incredible. So let's see if we catch a crazy rippy next week. Best chances are Google earnings. Best are Tesla earnings and Google earnings. UPS, Visa could go. And then the week after that is going to be even more important. Friday, we have core PCE that I think rips the market higher, and Michigan. Thursday, we got durable goods and GDP. Before that, it's kind of nothing unless you get a surprise cut right there. Monday, Tuesday doesn't have a lot. So a lot's going to be riding on this. With that said, guys, God bless, and let's try to catch some awesome moves this week.
Down, right, boom, keep going. We're turning the moon, baby. $776 billion. Couple contracts, the old contracts on that. $76 billion.